Hi everyone, welcome to the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. This year, we celebrate a monumental milestone, our 70th anniversary. For 7 decades, we have shaped the Singapore landscape, thanks to the dedication of our pioneers and alumni, whose contributions have been instrumental in nation building. Today, we honor their legacy and the lasting impact they have made on both Singapore and our department. While we reflect on our rich history, we also look ahead. Our groundbreaking research and innovations continue to address global challenges, from climate resilience to sustainability, as we strive to build a better future for generations to come. To mark this special occasion, we have an exciting lineup of events designed to bring our vibrant community together. We invite you to join us in celebrating our legacy and shaping the future. Stay connected, follow us on social media, or visit our website for event details. Mark your calendars, register for our events, and take this golden opportunity to reconnect with old friends, relive fond memories, and network with industry leaders. Let's celebrate 70 years of engineering excellence and many more ahead. Happy anniversary, CEE!
This tank may hold one possible solution to protecting Singapore's coastline. With a push, this wave is created and hits the shore. Sensors above measure the water level to analyze the impact on the shoreline. Data is compared when vegetation is added to the mix.
We know that all of this vegetation can help us protect the coast. The level of protection depends on the species, depends on density, how dense you plant them, depending on the water level, and depending on the height of this vegetation.
The project Hydro Spins is one of 9 which the newly launched Coastal Protection and Flood Resilience Institute at NUS is working on. And more researchers like Assistant Professor Liew are needed for developing such solutions. As a first step, the centre will pool experts from the other local universities as well as A-STAR.
CFI gives opportunities where all can come together to form a consortium to solve complex problems. So we have people from engineering, we have scientists, we even have biological science experts to work on nature-based solutions.
The solutions will be critical for Singapore. The country is low-lying, and the rise of sea levels will reduce the size of land available for housing, industry, and other activities.
This robot is used globally to inspect underwater structures like pillars and seawalls. It obviously beats having a person do it manually, which can be labour-intensive, unsafe, and restrictive in small spaces. With the new grants, one research team is looking to modify it for use in Singapore.
In order for us to understand the condition or the further degradation process of that material, this equipment must be able to touch it. That's why we want to add arms, hands and arms on the vehicle, which is able to measure the infrastructure with close contact touching.
Food waste is a big global problem and is piling up. In 2023, in Singapore alone, we generated about 800,000 tons of food waste, 11% of the nation's total waste. At CDE, my research lab is working on sustainable, low-energy waste to turn this mountain of food waste into wealth.
One innovative technology we are working on uses microwaves and microalgae to upcycle food waste into useful products.
By applying low-energy microwave pulses to food waste rich in starch and sugars, we can create a mixture that supports the growth of microalgae.
These microalgae are highly efficient at absorbing CO2 and can be harvested for producing biofuels, animal feed, and other high-value byproducts. Food wastage around the world has a huge environmental impact. Our technology offers a sustainable, scalable alternative, helping to build a circular economy where food waste is no longer a burden, but a valuable resource.
I will say the reason why I choose engineering. I will tell you the benefit on me. I'm not a scholar, right? I have never been a scholar. I did well in life because I studied engineering. Why? Engineering is a subject that teaches you to be numeric, to teach you to be analytical, to teach you how to understand logic, to teach you how to understand the big picture of things. Believe me, if you study engineering, it's a very good preparation for your faculty. I practiced engineering for 20 years, then I became a business leader because of my engineering training. Right? So the preparation for an individual to receive an engineering education is very important. I can tell you, anytime I will take an engineer to do important things in leadership than to take a science graduate or to do a business ed graduate. Some of my top people are engineers in training. Of course, some of them may not practice engineering, but the training is there. So I will tell them that treat this as a preparation for your future. Not straight away you get a job that is $6,000. Right? Where is your future?
If I were to meet a parent today of a young child who is about to decide which discipline he would like to go in, first I'll convince the parent that engineering is the place to go. Why? Because engineering gives you a skill set that will last you for life. It gives you the ability to solve problems, to understand problems deeper and find solutions. The next level, I will encourage you to consider civil and environmental engineering. Why? Because as a discipline, it covers every aspect of human life. From the humble drain, to the roof, to the buildings, to the satellites, all of this requires civil engineering skills. So I think if you are trained in that field, you will have first a job for life, but more importantly, you have a role for life in building a better human society. That's what I would tell the parents of today about the profession that they should consider for their young children.
This was a mud flat, swamp. Today, this is a modern city. 10 years from now, this will be a metropolis. Never fear.
This is the story of the NUS Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, a 70-year journey of grit, vision, and transformation. The journey began early, in 1955, when the first batch of engineering students studied at House No. 5 in Bukit Timah. Among the pioneers who have graduated, Liew, who later led a 10-year campaign to clean up the Singapore River and Klang Basin. Liew work paved the way for other prominent civil engineers to rise up like Professor Tan Ki Po.
So it's civil, and I love civil because you connect physically with what you're doing, you know. You build something, you build a bridge, at the end of it, you see the bridge, and it works that way, you see. So I chose civil. And it was a good choice. I never regret it.
In 1975, the late Professor Lee Seng Lip was appointed as Professor and Head of Department for Civil Engineering. He served for 14 years, the longest-serving head of department. Under his leadership, the department's innovations helped build modern Singapore. From the control tower at Changi Airport to the sand-clay sandwich method of land reclamation, to the invention of the fiber drain, the department's first patent, the late Professor Liew and his team have redefined what was possible.
Yet, when asked about his proudest achievement, Liew stated, "I'm proudest of the fact that I've educated many engineers who have contributed to the infrastructural development in Singapore and Southeast Asia."
Among the engineers who have graduated from the department, many have gone on to become prominent civil engineers and leaders in their fields. These distinguished alumni have been instrumental in shaping and building Singapore. Today, the department has established itself as a world-class research hub to address future challenges at the national, regional and global levels, from digitalization to AI and robotics, from coastal protection to environmental sustainability, from resilient structures to intelligent transport systems. Innovation is in the department's DNA. To prepare our students for the future, the department keeps its curriculum fresh and relevant, with opportunities like a second major in sustainable urban development, internships, overseas exchanges, and capstone projects that bring learning to life. Ranked number 3 globally and number 1 in Asia, the NUS Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering is shaping the future. This year, we celebrate 70 years of legacy, achievements, and camaraderie.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Together, we've built Singapore. Together, we will innovate for a better future.